Well, good evening. I'm Jack Berry, and we're here at the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association dinner where we have all the big stars celebrated, and tonight we're celebrating a golf club, Belvedere Golf Club up in Charlevoix, the beautiful Michigan. Founded in 1925 by some folks down in the sweat belt of Cincinnati and St. Louis who were couldn't take the hot weather down there in the summertime and wanted to come up to pure Michigan. And this was the days before the days of the air conditioning. And they came up and decided we needed to do more than play cards here in Charlevoix the Beautiful, and we need a golf course. And so they hired William Watson, who had come over to the United States from Scotland in 1898. And Willie, as he was known, had been working in Minnesota, working on a famous course there, the Minnetonka Club. And he came over and designed this classic golf course in this beautiful land of Charlevoix, overlooking over Lake Charlevoix, and then farther over there is Lake Michigan. Beautiful, beautiful country, and he designed a terrific golf course. And that course was played by a lot of the stars of the days. Walter Hagen played one of the early tournaments that they had there. Tommy Armour was there. Sam Snead played later on. All the stars through the 30s. And Chuck Kosis, our own #1 star in Michigan, started his victory string of 6 Michigan championships, Michigan Amateur Championships in 1930. He beat Jim Standish Sr. 9-7, but it was 36 holes in those days. And they even played back at Belvedere again in 1931. They played at Belvedere 5 times before the war, and naturally, the first Michigan Amateur played after the war was played right at Belvedere. Well, Chuck wasn't the only champion player to play at Belvedere. Glenn Johnson won one of his 5 championships there, and over the years we've had some great ones. Pete Green, who has won the amateur in 4 different decades, also won it at Belvedere, and that was one of his favorite spots. Bud Stevens, another great one, another Michigan Golf Hall of Famer. Dan Pohl, who's gone on to the PGA Tour. We had John Morse, another PGA Tour player who won the amateur at Belvedere. Tom Draper won the U.S. Senior Amateur, won at Belvedere, and so Belvedere is a championship course like no other. Although things have changed. Recently, it was when a store in downtown Charlevoix closed. They had a whole lot of blueprints and so on and so forth, and they called up Belvedere and said, say, we've got some stuff here that you might be interested in. And they went over and they found the original blueprint of the golf course. And what they discovered was, over the years, the greens have gotten much smaller because back in the early days, they didn't have the equipment that we have today, and the grounds crews kind of let them creep back, and the bunkering wasn't the same. Well, they've decided right now to make Belvedere back to one of the classic clubs in the country, and they've hired Bruce Hepner, a young architect from born in Detroit and went to Michigan Tech, and Bruce is working on upgrading the course and putting it back in the classic condition that it was. Well, Tom Watson summered up here when he was going to college. His family had a cottage over on Walloon Lake, and he went over to play at Belvedere a number of times. It was his summertime favorite, and his 3 favorite holes, according to Steve Braun, who spent many years at Belvedere, were the 1st, the 11th, and the 16th, and they were all holes that were kind of nestled into the hillside, really used the land well. And the 16th is, he said that was one of his 5 favorite par 4s everywhere, anywhere. So that gives you an idea of the classic description and design of Belvedere Golf Club. It used to be that the amateur was the only star on the tournament scene at Belvedere, but not now. Now. It has to share with the Hickory community. There are 4 major Hickory golf championships every year, and Belvedere has one. And the pro Marty Joy has been a big mover in that event that draws people from all over the country. And they have a great time. They have a tournament every year. From Thursday through Saturday. They all wear their +4s and their TAMs and so forth. I don't know if they probably have a few bagpipers too, but they bring it back. They like to play the classic courses with the classic equipment, and they do, and they just have a terrific time doing it. And I say that congratulations to them and making another fine event for the summertime folks up there in Charlevoix the Beautiful. Now, to be a course of the year for the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association, a course has to meet 4 criteria. Exceptional quality of the course, got it. Exceptional quality of ownership and management, got it. Outstanding contribution to its community and significant contribution to the game. Now, I think those are, you can join those for everything that the members at Charlotte or at Belvedere Golf Club have done for the community of Charlevoix. Is just so much more, it seems to me, in the last 25 years or so since I was going up there for the amateur every year. Now they've taken care of the boys and the girls golf teams in Charlevoix. They've started a sensational junior program and scholarships and getting kids to summer golf camps down at Ferris State University. And they've just seemed so much more into the community than it was when I was going up there covering the amateur. And I say congratulations, and certainly that fits in with the Michigan Golf Course Owners Association thoughts about why they give this fine honor every year.